Hi guys. So there's this one question on my Instagram that really just spoke to me, and I just felt so pulled to answer it because it's so beautifully written. It says, by Deb G Mama, I just want to know what brought you here today, not necessarily the details, but how you came to this lifestyle and how you came to a place of peace and understanding. I obviously know my own journey. I'm on my own journey, but I'd love to hear how in your own life experiences brought you to now, where you feel more freedom and faith in the universe. And just the way she said that is just so beautiful, because I feel like I have come to a place of freedom and faith in the universe. And I think a lot of it comes down to recognizing the signs and the events happening in your life and how they have divine meaning. They're not just coincidences. I really don't think so. And everybody you meet in your life, whether it's in real life or on the internet, you know, like through social, virtual reality, whatever you want to call it, it matters. Like, it has meaning, and it's not on accident, and everybody influences you in different ways, and it's just so beautiful. And I feel like the more you open your eyes to seeing the signs that are around you and the signals from the universe, and I feel like you just keep getting more of them. And you know, some people would be like, that's kooky, you know, who could, like, how can you believe that kind of stuff? And what does it matter anyways? You know, if it makes you feel like you're living in your divine path and you're becoming your highest self and you're doing what you really want to do and you're following your heart, then who cares? You know, it must be working. There must be something to it, right? But anyways, that's a whole nother video on how to deal with negativity. I think that's where that was going. But you know, it's hard in the society for sure, because you know, we're constantly bombarded with opinions of other people, and a lot of times the opinions of other people that you're around are pretty small. They're not very, you know, open-minded. I mean, hopefully that's not the case for everybody, but I know for a lot of people, especially family members, can be closed off to something different, you know. I know in my personal life I've struggled with this with family members, because I'm different. I'm just different, and I like to express myself, and I like to have my freedom, and I like to be kooky and weird, and I like to say things that are a little bit off the wall, because I just feel like I'm expressing my true authentic self, and it's not hurting anybody, right? So it's like, what's wrong with that, you know? And nobody should ever try to hold another person down because they have an opinion that, you know, doesn't line up or whatever. You know, it's just, it's oh my god, it's just such a massive topic. But I think it comes down to just living the way that your heart feels pulled to live, you know. And when you stop living for other people, you stop living to like please other people so much, then I feel like your true self and your true voice can really start to come out. Because, you know, we have this one life, right? And it's just to play small and, you know, not live up to your highest potential because you could fail, or because somebody might judge you, or somebody might think that your painting sucks, or your work sucks, or you can't do it, or whatever. You're not fully actualizing yourself. You're not even close. And, you know, what reason is there to do that? There isn't a reason to do that, you know? Who cares about what other people think, you know? I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of healing collectively and individually that has to be done for our soul purpose and to ascend higher and become the spiritual people that we really are. And the only way to do that is to live your authentic self and to, you know, do what you feel called to do, like I said, and just express yourself, you know. And I just happen to do that through art and, you know, yoga and dance, and some people think that's weird, you know, and that's okay. They can think it's weird. It's fine, you know. It doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing it. It doesn't mean I'm gonna like focus on their opinions, you know. You just have to, like, it's gonna happen in life, especially if you're a little bit more out there, or you want to post your yoga videos on your Instagram and your family's like thinking you're weird or whatever it is. It's just do it, you know. If it makes you feel good, if you connect with other people, if you're expanding yourself and growing and learning and becoming like a more compassionate person, then just do it, you know. Other people's opinions do not hold weight like that. And it's all a matter of choice. Like, you know, you can choose to absorb other people's opinions and negativity, or you can just witness it, don't identify with it, and let it go, you know. And that's a practice that it takes work for sure, especially if you're getting ridicule from family members or people that you love, you know, because I feel like that happens a lot, you know. Because it's not anybody's fault, you know. It's just a difference in realities. We all experience such a difference in reality. And some of us are more out there. I don't know how else to put it. Like, and sometimes people think that's weird. And they'll make judgments on you, and that's okay. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but it's just very important, you know, to do the things that you want to do in life and not be held back or play small, because you are capable of so much. And once you start to let let yourself out freely, you know, I feel like then really things start to line up, and you do start to have more faith in the universe, because it's like it gets more and more beautiful. And I think maybe that's an age thing too, when you get like older, because you just like appreciate more and you're not as worried about little details. And I guess there's no way around that except for to go through the process of getting older, you know. And yeah. And one thing that's been really powerful in my life is, you know, that quote. It's not the quote itself that's been powerful, but it just speaks to what I'm talking about so well. What is for me, and it will always be for me. It's something like that. And it's so accurate, because that just really means like follow your heart and do what you're supposed to do for you. Don't worry about what other people are doing, or how other people might be doing the same thing or ridiculing you for the thing you're doing or whatever. Just know that it's always like what you're doing is always for you. You don't have to worry about what other people are thinking about it, you know. And just have faith that if you want something in your life to happen, just believe that it's going to happen without a doubt. And along with that comes the knowing that it might not happen within the day or the moment or the close reality. Just keep working on it and it will manifest itself, you know. You just have to continuously live in that vibration that you want to be, you know. If you want to attract stuff in your life, you have to vibrate on that level for it to be attracted in your life. And it's a lot of work mentally, you know, it is. And that's what makes it so beautiful, because, you know, it's like you're putting in the work and you're reaping the benefits and the outcome of it. And the outcome is just freedom, you know. You feel free. You feel like the weight of other people is not on you. And what a feeling that is, because I feel like a lot of people grow up with pressure like just stacked on their shoulders, you know, from just trying to succeed in college or, you know, get a job and, you know, be successful. It's a lot, especially when we're spiritual beings, you know, like we have this craving for more than just a paycheck, you know. We have this craving for real life sensation and experience, and And that's not offered in society, you know, in general, unless you are lucky and live in really amazing communities. But a lot of us don't. And for me, art is a way for me to let that out in a healthy way, an expressive way, a self-fulfilling way, a beautiful way, and a way that helps and serves other people by me making the art and other people buying the art and, you know, like enjoying it and just appreciating beauty in life in general. And it's just, everything is like so divinely orchestrated. I feel like it's just so beautiful. I'm not gonna cry because it's only 7:30 in the morning. So, but for me personally, I'm into noticing the numbers that I like. I know people think that's crazy, but a lot of times I'll get in my car and like turn it on and get ready to leave, and I'll look at the clock and it'll be like 3:33. But I do feel like having faith in the universe is huge in just feeling a sense of freedom, because you're not so busy questioning everything that's happening in your life. You just, you know, try to just accept everything that comes, you know. Like if you don't get a, like it's such a small little thing, if you don't get a parking spot where you were meant to be, just know this, that was meant for somebody else, and your space is somewhere else, you know. You can use that as a metaphor too, because just that allows a sense of flow in your life where you like not getting caught up in little ridiculous things that don't really matter. That's a practice for sure, but it's worth it, you know. And just the more you remind yourself that everything is happening in the world, like for me, that's what I do. I don't know, that might not work for everybody, but I just remind myself that everything is a divine like purpose and plan, and the people you meet in your life have meaning, and the events happening in your life have meaning, and if you struggle, that has meaning, and it's trying to teach you something, you know. And there's always a lesson in all of our struggles for sure. And you know, something as small as seeing two birds like flying in the sky when you sit outside at night, you know, you can take that as a sign from the universe, you know, and just appreciate the beauty in it. And the more you focus on the beauty of life, the more that you'll see. And, you know, for me, like I can't watch the news for that reason, because it's too heavy for me to bear, you know. And I think that's the case for a lot of people. I really do, because that's a whole nother giant topic. But you know, what we feed our mind and what we believe is so powerful, and you get to choose what you're believing and choose, you know, the energy you create, you know. And I feel like when you have faith in the universe and you just know that everything is planned out the way it should be, and you know, sometimes you have family members that are so far away from who you are that you're like, how could this be my family, you know? But there's lessons there to be learned, and there's healing that has to happen, and sometimes that doesn't probably happen in this lifetime. And I think we're all connected with our soul families, which are certain people that I personally feel like you meet in lifetimes over and over again. It's just, I don't know if I call it the same soul, because to me it's all one soul, one connected divine energy that just anyways, okay, that's another topic again. But you know, when you look for the lessons and things, and you're open to learning instead of just being like, why is it like this, you know, and you just accept it, then I feel like you can really understand things and live with a sense of freedom that you couldn't before, because you just start to vibrate on a higher level, because you're not tied down by these earthly heavy things, you know. And of course it's like an evolution process for all of us when we are going through our own personal growth. And yeah, I hope this makes sense. And I'm just gonna do some yoga now because my kids are still sleeping. So I hope you guys all have a good day, and hopefully this video isn't complete gibberish. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day.